Every marvelous act is the doing of the Lord. Welcome to a world of unlimited opportunities. Our vision emphasis as a university is to raise a new generation of leaders who will restore the dignity of our great nation and the black race.
The board of the university, the board of regents, came up with the core values of the university, our 7 core values, which is a bedrock on which the institution is founded. Our vision to raise a new generation of leaders in all fields of human endeavor. Our mission to be a world-living Christian mission university, liberating the black man through quality education.
Our strength as an institution is in our emphasis on personal discipline and character.
Covenant University is a university that is committed to the development of knowledge, the sharing of knowledge, relevant knowledge, and the welfare of our students. Covenant University has as one of its core values capacity building, which means that we believe so much in the development of the people that are involved in driving the process.
Somebody comes to mind very easily, and that's the second substantive Vice Chancellor of Covenant University, in the person of Professor Isaiah Obayan. She was the Vice Chancellor for like 7 years, and she's currently on the board of NUC, and she's doing great. And currently the Director of African Leadership Development Center, our Center for Leadership. Another person that comes to mind again is a former Vice Chancellor too, Professor Charles Korede-Ayo, the lead for e-governance research in Covenant University, and one of our top researchers, as you can see where you check our research outlets. But we have quite a number young, dynamic, and very research active faculty, and doing wonderfully well.
Covenant University is therefore a royal academy, as it were, the birthplace of God-fearing and people-based leadership. Because
of the vision and the way we impart them with that vision and the extraordinary curriculum that we have, we started with a lot of things that were not in the education landscape of Nigeria, like the Entrepreneurial Development Studies, our EDS program, like the Total Man Concept program, like the certificates in leadership. So we started from the beginning with the view that we shouldn't be churning out job seekers, but rather be churning out job providers, and that has helped us a lot.
It is said that any degree will lose its virtues after 5 years without knowledge being added to it.
In 2012, we got the mandate of becoming one of the top 10 universities in the world by 2022. And the moment that vision was given, all our structures took up another outlook entirely. Because now we have a marching order and we have to adjust and work towards achieving it.
One of the first things we did then was take a sample of all the world-class universities and see what are the metrics they use, which are the ranking bodies. So we isolated the very popular ones like the Times Higher Education, the QS ranking, the US News ranking, the Jiao Tong ranking in Shanghai, and the rest of them. But we zeroed in on Times Higher Education as arguably the most influential. So we looked at the ranking parameters. What do they use? There are 5 pillars: research, teaching, citation, industry, income, and internationalization. So we just took those 5 pillars and the 13 metrics they use and started strategically approaching how to meet the conditions of these rankings. But some things changed in the process. I recall to enter the rankings, a university needed 200 publications consecutively 5 years to enter the rankings. We were trying to meet that when all of a sudden Times Higher Education reduced it to 150 publications. If they had maintained 200 publications, we wouldn't have entered the ranking this year. It would have been next year. Why did they change it? We don't know. And just this morning, we got the news that we're in the subject ranking for engineering and technology in the space of 501 to 600, the only Nigerian institution, again, in that ranking. This is significant if we put it in perspective.
Our strength as an institution is in our emphasis on personal discipline and character. This is what informs the Total Man Concept university-wide course at Covenant University.
It focuses on the development of the total man, that is the spirit, soul, and body, which means that aside from the mental capacity being developed in the classroom, the spirits being developed in the chapel, we also encourage the physical development of the students. So the sports complex takes care of that.
It's a project that costs about ₦1 billion. We were thinking, what effect will it have? Having, as soon as you enter the campus, the first thing, massive thing you see on the left will be a sports complex. We did not give the wrong impression as if we were a physical education institution or something like that.
Covenant University hosted a proposal and grant writing training for faculty, both here in Covenant University and Landmark University, for an entire week. It is amazing that the top management of both institutions will gather together in the same venue for an entire week. Now, it shows the importance that is given to development, to knowledge, to research.
We have funding for research, and we do very good research. Life applicable research, not esoteric research. So we're looking at things like malaria, we're looking at things like cancer, we're looking at how do we turn Covenant University into a model smart city, and that type of research. Apart from that, and this has very recently been acknowledged internationally by Covenant becoming one of the centers of excellence for ICT in collaboration with the African Development Bank, talking about coding for employment program of the African Development Bank. Covenant became one of the 10 new African centers of excellence in research with our Center for Applied Informatics and Communication.
Covenant University is a very beautiful and a serene place, and we have a lot of guests both within and outside the country who come in here into Covenant University and they say that they don't believe this place is in Nigeria. God has really blessed us with a very wonderful environment. Covenant University currently in Nigeria has the record of the highest employable graduates. So which means that if students come or your words come to Covenant University, the employment is almost guaranteed depending on how much they engage themselves.
Covenant University is the best university in West Africa. You don't have to go too far. Just come to Hota, kilometer 10 Idiroko Road, Covenant University.